Hello everyone, hope you are well on this fine Saturday. Okay, so we're going to do a pick a pile, 2 piles. It's just a check-in for Twin Flames. See how your Divine Masculine's doing today, where they're at. So I've pre-shuffled 2 piles. We've also I've pulled some messages from your guides. So messages to you from your guides, what they want to messages they want to give to you. We'll do that after. It's just my normal why fucking hell, I can never say it. Where is the pack? I really need to remember how to say it or what the word is. Normal tarot deck, and then I'll clarify on those, and then just the messages from your guides. So pile 1 is this really terrible moon that looks like a Pac-Man, but it's supposed to be a moon. Okay, so pile 1, moon. Pile 2, star. Okay. Pile 1, moon, aka Pac-Man. Pile 2, star. Okay. Before I start, I just want to say as well, I hope you are all well. If you're on the same wave as me, you are, really, it's more you're really getting on with your life, and you have more understanding for the connection, and you're kind of releasing more. You work through everything, you work through different and heal different things. Like sometimes I'll get a memory and it sits with me for a bit, get a bit upset, really miss my masculine, but then I work through it within like 24 hours. But I just want to say I hope you're all well and staying strong. We're all on the journey together, and we've all got to have each other's backs, because the whole point is that you're grieving. If you're in separation, you are literally grieving. It's hard, and we've got to support each other. So I hope you're all well and working through your stuff, doing the work. Yeah, just I'm sending you love and light. Anyway, so the moon. What time is it? 2 p.m. Okay. So let's go tarot first. Straight away, karmic. Karmic relationship. Do you know what? The twin flames that I pull for are just got to be in separation, and their masculines in a karmic relationship. Really. I clearly just tap into that energy because they're in the same boat as me. But first card out today for your masculine is the Page of Swords. This is just the same. They are watching you. You know they're watching you. I know my masculine's watching the shit out of me. Prying eyes, mate. Watching you blossom and grow every day, every hour. There they are, stalking your profiles. Clarify on the Page of Swords, please. Yeah. Knight of Wands. They want to rush in. They've got so much passion for you. They're watching you. They want to rush in. Untitled energy, 4 of Wands, which is 11-11 twin flame union. Overnight energy, 4 of Pentacles. That's what they're holding on to. That's what they want. Probably nearly on their way out from the karmic relationship, I'd say. But let's just go for the cards. But Ace of Swords. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Okay. So, Ace of Swords is normally, for me, mental clarity, new ideas. I feel like this masculine is just completely clear on the fact that their karmic is not kicking it for them in any fucking format, and that the sun upright for me is normally joyous outcome, you know, material happiness. Sometimes it's a baby, but that's normally for me. With it reversed, I just think they're clear that they cannot have their joyous outcome for their life without you. That's what I think. Then we've got the Eight of Cups. Bet this is them wanting to walk away from their karmic. Clarify on the Eight of Cups, please. Leave it all behind. Yep. And that's what's keeping them up at night. Ooh, underlying energy, death. The transformation that they've gone through, overlying energy, the devil. That is their toxic, negative ways. All their toxic thoughts and ways and karmic lessons that needed to be dealt with, that they're now aware of. This masculine's done their, well, I don't know if they're finished yet, but they've been doing a lot of reflection, I feel, and they want to leave their karmic. They are up every single night, but I feel like this masculine rushed into their karmic. Reckon they probably left you out in the cold. Whether they cheated and went to karmic or just was muggy about how they left you and then went to the karmic or whatever, I feel like they rushed in on this karmic, probably like just ran to lust, you know, connection with you is too intense, they don't feel in control, so they've run to lust and probably jumped in. Some of it, I mean, I don't get it, it's not, I don't see it in the cards, but some of them, you know, people rush up things like engagements, marriages, kids, and then fucking like within a year, 2 years, 3 are like, oh damn, what did I do? Like, and I feel like this masculine's just sitting up with it every night, like, I just want to leave. But because they rush so fast into the karmic, they don't want to rush so fast into another decision that they feel they might regret. And not to say that they would regret being with you, but if they haven't done their work, they're going to have all these anxieties still. And to be fair, even when a masculine comes forward, they still can have some anxieties, you know, especially if they've done a lot of dirt to you. They're feeling it. Cards did just jump, and then I've got shown Seven of Wands, which is, yeah, they're really putting up a fight with themselves. Like, they want to just rush, but they're not doing it. Clarify on the Two of Swords. And guys, you don't want them to rush it, because you don't want you can't want to go through separation, right? And you're doing all the work, but they're not at that point that they need to be in order to come in, and then they rush and they come in, and then you're in separation again. No one wants that. So just send them love and light, positivity, healing. Keep doing your work, and they'll get there when they need to get there. No cards popped out, but I did stop, and I stopped on Eight of Wands, which is, you know, them moving in, coming in, a message coming in or turning up, whatever. And then over is the Ace of Wands, which is like new relationship, fresh, wanting to start that with you. Clarify on the Two of Swords, please. Okay, yeah. So, overlying energy is Tower. They've had a Tower moment, whatever that was. That'll be when the realisation hit them of, oh, fuck, what did I do? Underlining, the Lovers, you and them, your connection. They are, with the Two of Swords, they're trying to balance. I feel like the painful ending. The painful ending that they caused you, all the backstabbing that they did to you, and they're like, they see you good, self-sufficient, balancing your whole life, you got shit going on, you've been doing your work, you look good, you know, you've put your energy into you, and they backstabbed you. And I feel like in regards to the balancing of Two Swords, I feel like they're just trying to balance the fact that they made the wrong decision, and it cuts them deep now, and they want to put an end to the painful ending of separation. But the Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning now. Clarify on the Wheel of Fortune, please. Another clarifier. I feel like, because we've got the Two of Pentacles, I feel like the wheel is turning in regards to them juggling this and they are going to make a decision. Yeah, because the Moon and the Ten of Wands, they are going to make a change to holding on to all these burdens, because they is going to blow soon. Overnight energy, Eight of Swords, mentally entrapped. Untitled energy, Six of Pentacles. It's going to be a number of things. I get this given to two. Maybe they cheated. And that's what's causing them all this anxiety and stress. And they want to make changes into trying to balance their guilt. Can I find the Five of Pentacles, please? Can I find the Five of Pentacles? Oh, okay. Right. Give me a second there. Right. First off the boat. Okay, you might have children with this Divine Masculine. Not all of you. Getting a few different things coming through. So, they either left you out in the cold, and you have children with them, and they feel like by leaving you out in the cold and doing whatever their dirt and whatever they did and going off, they actually have ended up leaving themselves out in the cold. I also get that maybe you guys had a conversation about having children. I'm getting, and they feel like they did. They just, by leaving you out in the cold, they left that conversation out in the cold, and it bugs them, because they now know that they want a family with you, and that you can give them that family, strong, secure, safe basis, and they have the clarity on that, but they just feel like it's a fucking missed opportunity. I feel like this masculine may have been in his ego, and in regards to the karmic, obviously you can get karmic relationships, or like with a partner, lover, or karmic situations can be drugs, like codependency and stuff, and money. I feel like this masculine, whether they ran to a karmic or ran to like something else where there's money, there's a pentacle vibe coming through. So maybe they were in their ego and they ran to a karmic relationship that they just thought that they could, make more money with, or like maybe you do have children with them, or you have a child from a past relationship and their karmic doesn't have any children, so they saw it as, like, obviously no strain on money, they can just work and save and have all this, but really that's not how it works, is it? You guys know that money doesn't come from ego or straining yourself and working yourself to the ground. You can bring money in with manifestation and just being happy and abundant. You don't need that. But either way, this masculine is hopeful that it's not a full missed opportunity and that they can retract themselves, but they are feeling like it is a missed opportunity. King of Cups here, Carafire. Oh, tried to come out. Carafire and King of Cups, please. Transformation. So Death tried to come out as well. Yeah, under judgment, trying to balance out. Something about Pentacle. This masculine definitely, like, ran to Pentacles. Money is involved in some which way. But I feel like now they see clearly of their actions, and that they're being quite strategic, even though, I mean, because they could have gone through this energy and now they're here, or they could be up here about to go through, but I feel like they're now, if they're here, seeing the error of their ways, seeing what they did, and now they're ready to start being more strategic and really put things in perspective and be like, right, if I do this and sort this out and work with this, then maybe I can get to that point that could lead me to being able to come in. Do you know what I mean? Really being a bit, like, really thinking things through. Clarify on the 8 of Pentacles, please. Yeah, they're not confused anymore with the Seven of Cups reversed. The Six of Wands did try to pop out, which is success. They're working on themselves and they're not confused anymore. Three of Wands, they're just out looking out. They know what they want. They want to travel to you. And they're holding on to that. They're holding on to it. They're going to come to you. And that it's going to be fine. Clarify on the star, please. They have, again, a third party for me. Oh, it's not too intense, so this could be only for some of you, but they are completely clear on the third party. Third party's on his side, so nearly gone. Death, underlying energy, so transformation, putting death to the third party. Eight of Pentacles, really working on themselves and working on how they can repair this. For others of you, they just have, because Three of Cups obviously can be like celebration, and they're just hoping that they can celebrate, that you guys can celebrate together and work together. That's what I get for the tarot. But I really feel like this masculine is thinking an awful lot, because I'm getting a bit of a headache coming through. So they're they're really tired, and they really are up at night, over analysing, watching you, over analysing, watching you, because they're quite drained and it's giving me a bit of a headache. Okay, so let's get the messages from your guides, and then part one is done. Okay, messages from your guides. Thoughts create your reality. They're saying you need to remember that your thoughts do create your reality. So you've really got to try and push those negative. Don't get carried away with the negativity. It is impossible to never have a negative thought. But one thing I will say is the energy and the power of one negative thought is enough to kill 10 positive. Right? So just bear that in mind. So your guides are saying, just every time the negative comes in, try your best to push it. Obviously some stuff you have to heal and work with, but try not to just sit in it for so long, in the anger and the bitterness. Try and get in the 5D with your masculine, like doing the work up there. It took me a long time to wake my masculine. My masculine was dead, actually dead in the 5D when I was travelling up and doing the work. Just like, no joke, sat on a sofa staring into oblivion, couldn't get anything from him. It took me ages to wake him up in the 5D like that. It was intense. It took a lot of work. But yeah, remember, your thoughts create reality, okay? Understand your body. Your guides are saying, they try to come through, they try to, you know, when certain things happen, listen to your body, you know? Even, I'm getting, when your twin is there touching you, or your guides feeling you, like, listen to your body. Feel it. Like, I don't know about you, but I have had a lot throughout my journey. As I've been, it's always been when I've been in bed. It feels like a tear comes out my eye and down my face, and I know that that's my masculine, whether he's crying in the physical or it's just his soul, you know. But take the time to understand what your body's feeling. Set your intentions. Set them. What do you want? Like, what do you really want? Don't be in denial. Like, everyone's on a different journey. Some people might literally not feel that they can't be with their twin flame. Too much dirt is done. Too much, they can't ever get back in a relationship. But you still need to do the work and heal, so you can bring in abundance elsewhere. Bring in a soulmate. That's fine. But you need to set your intentions and make them clear, because you might be here, there and everywhere, and that's confusing for the universe. You need to send out a clear message to the universe so that it can be manifested back here. Make each day count. Live in your abundance. Be in there now. Make each day count for you. Do what makes you happy. Don't just lay in bed depressed about the fact that you're twin flames with someone else. Fuck it. No. You do the work. Forgive, heal for you. Watch your life go on the up and up. Trust your intuition. You need to trust your intuition more. If you are, that's great, but you need to trust it even more, because you are right. And do you know what? One of the biggest things I've learned on this journey, the biggest things is that for so many years you look outwards, externally for answers. Like, if you're nervous about something, you look outwards for someone to just kind of support you so you feel a bit better about it. If you are not sure about something, you look outwards to get answers in other people's people. You're just getting other people's opinions. And to be fair, not all them opinions are even true. Like, people lie. They tell people what they want to hear. You need to learn to go within and trust yourself, the journey within. Keep going with your journey. Be like, the things that I'm saying to you that I've learned, like, go through your own experience and learn your own journey within. The things that, you know, it's not going to be the same for everyone else. But this is a journey about stuff within, not stuff that's just here out on the 3D world. It's about within, changing your soul, like within you, in the 3D, changing how you see the world, how you see things. Death is an illusion. Death is a fucking illusion. No one dies. You're an immortal soul that's come here for a human spiritual experience. You're not gonna die and that's that. Like, death is a complete illusion. Don't listen to the programming. Don't worry about it and live your bliss. Be happy. You know, you're alive in this world. Like, you're here for an experience. Don't get caught up in the shit. Experience it. You know? Okay. 2137 for pile 2. Okay. Let's go to pile 2. The star. Okay. So, tarot cards first. Pile 2, this masculine's energy was insane. I don't know, when I do pick piles, it's always like the second or the third energy that's like wild. This was, I had to have it here because it's at a distance, so maybe this masculine feels like you're at a distance, or the connection is just so far away from it being where it wants to be, and it's gonna be work. But let's see what comes out. Okay, so first card is the 5 of Wands on its side. I get that this, from this I'm getting that the masculine feels like when they come back there's going to be some shitstorm, some rows with you. I just got an image, obviously masculine can be female or male, but I just got an image of someone ripping someone's balls off. So I think they feel like you're going to rip their balls off. Can I find the 5 of Wands, please? Oh, I've got 2. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess and the 6 of Wands. I feel like there's some secrets. Now, don't panic when I say secrets. This could be anything. Like, it could be stuff. They acted how they acted because of secrets from their childhood, or they could have been messing around with a third party. So that was the secrets, or you found out about the third party, but it might be some underlying stuff that you don't know, or maybe they ran to a karmic because there's a secret that you don't know. Like, but I feel like this masculine knows when they come back there's going to be conflict, but there's some secrets that they have to tell, and they know that that's the only way for success with you, is that they have to just be honest and come clean. And overnight energy, Ace of Swords, I just feel like they're clear on that. Underline is the Hanged Man. They've been looking at this from different angles. Yeah, that's what I get for that. We've got 2 of Wands. Can I find 2 of Wands? Ooh. See, this energy is really like... Okay. So, 2 of Wands is even... Okay, so I feel like this masculine is gaining their clarity. They're not ready to take action yet. With the 2 Wands, they're looking out. I feel like they're really living in the past. So whatever they did, I feel like they're living and breathing it daily. and they look out and they're looking at you and you seem so far away, and they've had a wake-up call on how badly they treated you. Overlying energy is the Hermit, so they're either in Hermit, going within, or have done. Underlying is Temperance, they're trying to balance out their emotions. Then we've got the World here. Clarify on the World, please. Angel, Spirit, Guides. Okay. For this, I get that they want to just end this bad cycle and they want to come in and talk to you. I get just knocking at the door for this masculine. Obviously, not the case, might not be the case, but I just get a knock at the door. Over energy, Ace of Wands, they want a fresh new start, new relationship. And it's taken them great strength to work through all of this. And it's going to take them great strength to get the balls to do this. Clarify on the Four of Swords, please. They're laying... Okay, they've done a lot of thinking. I feel like they're starting to see... They're starting to transform. And they're starting to really see, like, why they've done certain things to you. Like, rather than just, you know, being in denial and running away, they're now taking the time to reflect and be like... So, example being, if something bad happened to them as a childhood, and then as they've gone up through adulthood, they haven't dealt with the problem or told anyone about the problem, spoken it, they've just stuffed it down, then that can cause you to do things, run away from people, hurt the people you love, because out of fear, anxiety, control issues, you know. So they're starting to look into that, like, well, why do I act that way? Is it because of this? Ah, yes, it's because of this, and that happened to me, so that makes me... Do you know what I mean? They're really starting to see their toxic ways, and the devil being... The devil and the overlying energy, and the devil's the next card. Clarify on the devil, please. I just think this is their toxic... I'm getting mannerisms. I'm hearing mannerisms, like... Yeah, I'm getting the toxic way that they broke up with you. Like, they were toxic in how they broke up with you. So this person was pretty fucking nasty, but I feel like this person was pretty nasty out of fear, whether you're aware of that or not. Because we've got overlying energies, the lovers, the connection, the love they feel for you, but underlying energies, the Seven of Swords, which is running and deceitful. I think there is some serious secrets coming that are within this masculine. I'm not sure it's whether, like, if they have cheated or what. I'm not saying it's okay, but I feel like it might be worse than that. I feel like this masculine might have suffered a lot, maybe growing up in their childhood, and seen some really toxic things or had some really bad things done to them, and it's caused them to act this way towards you. If it's not how they broke up with you, they're just feeling like they were so toxic in regards to the connection, and that they just damaged it so badly. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please. The World. I feel like with this, they just want to they want to come in with passion, but offer you a strong, sturdy offer, like, I've got this money now, let's get a house, let's be together forever, like something. They want something really sturdy, and they want to end those bad cycles, the bad toxic, and come in with passion, and to say, like, I want commitment, overlying energy, I want to marry you, I want to have kids with you, underlying energy, Emperor, I want it all with you. Let's do this, here, you know, here's a deposit on a house, let's go. Clarify on the Ten of Pentacles, please. Clarify on the Ten of Pentacles, please. If this person is with someone else, I feel like there may be some money ties. if they are in another karmic relationship, but I feel like they are literally just going to leave it all behind and walk away. They've been juggling this for a while. It's been keeping them up at night. Seeing you single, blossoming, owning your shit, and they are just going to walk away from this Ten of Pentacles and come to this Ten of Cups. Can I find the Ten of Cups? The Lovers tried to come out. Can I find the Ten of Cups? Yeah. This person may be drinking a lot. I get they want to come to you. That's where their Ten of Cups are, which is family, like children, unit. But we've got the Nine of Wands, which is they're scared. Because they're scared, I feel like they are drinking a lot. And if they are with a third party, because I did see it when I was shuffling, this third party is completely and utterly not their wish fulfillment in any fucking format. Sorry, please excuse me, my son's about to come in. And no, I'm doing it's alright, he's probably only going to ask me if I can, you know, pass him his control that's next to him. Kids, eh? Yeah, don't panic, it won't be anything important. It'll be, can you get me a drink? He's 10, he can get himself a drink. Can I find the Empress here, please? Yeah, they want to come in slowly because they see that you are an Empress now. They're heartbroken over what they've done. And they just see you full on Empress mode. Okay, this jumped over here. Where do you want it? Over here. Okay, I think they see I don't know if you may have children with this masculine, but I think they just see you as the Empress now that you are, and they feel like they completely and utterly abused you. And they want to come in. Look, we've got the Knight of Swords, Chariot. They want to come in swiftly. So if you've had a message, not too long till they actually come in. If you haven't had the message, then you're further up here, and they've got to make their way through this energy. But they do feel like you're at a distance. Can I find a Knight of... How am I going to tell the Justice here? Right, this is not going to be for everyone. Sorry, it's really hard energy. For some of you, your masculine, when they come in, they're going to tell you about something that, sorry, it's really hard to sit with. They may have been abused when they were a child, and this is why it's caused them to act this way. And they are going to come in and they're going to open up to you and tell you. Because they want to move towards healing. And with this Three of Pentacles, it's normally like building together and working together, teamwork. And sometimes it's third party, like because that dude's pouring out the cup and he's like, nah, no more third party. But for this, I'm getting that the cup that he's pouring out is going to be the truth of all the pain that that this masculine's held on to through, I say his, but obviously, again, you know the deal. Divine masculine doesn't have to be male. Through his life, and he's pouring it out. So I think he's going to pour his heart and soul out to you and tell you. Oh, sorry, that was really hard. Oof. So I'm just going to take a minute to send some healing to your masculine. Okay. Please do send some healing to your masculine's way, because that is some awful energy that came through, and their heart, my heart chakra was was really in a lot of pain, and my throat chakra was going crazy, and it was really, really huge sad and darkness. So please do what you can to send them healing, and try and help guide them back to where they need to be. Yeah. Okay, can I find this Two of Cups, please? So, again, this was the card that flew out really far away when I was shuffling. They just feel like the connection is at such a distance. I think they feel like you are gonna... They've got all this passion and they want to come in courageous, but I think they're anxious that you're just gonna chop their head off. Like, no mate, bye. And they're feeling a bit guarded to that, and they're holding on to that they think you're gonna just chop their head off. Can I find the Six of Pentacles, please? Yeah, they want a fresh new start with you. They really want to rush in and move this towards a new start of healing. Do feel like there may be... okay. Yeah, so the ones that are in a karmic relationship, they feel like the connection is at distance because of the karmic relationship, but they are fully focused on your connection, whether they're with them still or broken up or whatever. Their full focus and energy is towards you, but their karmics full focus and energy is on you, watching you as well, because they're aware that probably the person they're with feels like they made the wrong decision, and you are looking at your blessings, and you're just there doing your own thing, you know, building your empire. Yeah, but this masculine does just want a fresh new start with you. Can I find a Hanged Man, please? This masculine is starting to see their toxic ways in a different light, and they're starting to see you in a different light. I think you're working on yourself, maybe putting a lot of effort into your career, and I feel a little bit of jealousy coming through. It's making them see you in a different light. So I just get that they're a little bit jealous that you're happy and focusing on your pentacle. Can I find the Hierophant reverse, please? Okay, so I think they're thinking about offering you this cup of love. They want to come in, but they're really confused because I feel like they want it all with you, but they don't know if they can come in and offer full-on commitment yet. And that confuses them because the feelings are so intense. Or maybe because of the karmic, that's why they can't offer commitment, you know, and they're feeling like they're giving to two, their energy, but they want to work on it with you. Can I find the Seven of Cups, please? Whoa. Yeah, so they know that you're their Empress. They want to come in and offer. They do want to come in and offer a commitment, but there's something that's making them confused. They're feeling a lot of loss and regret. I don't know whether it's something to do with a baby. It could be they've either had a baby with a karmic, or they're tied to someone that's had their baby or having their baby. they're feeling, either way, they're feeling loss and regret for the fact that they want a baby with you, is what's coming through. And you're the one they want, but something's confusing them. So this masculine has more work to do, obviously. Like, the fact that they're jealous of you doing well, to me, says that they've got more work to do, because they should be happy for you. But they've still got ego in them. But that's okay. They will get there. If you keep doing your work, they will. And if they don't, then you will bring in happiness for yourself, and they've just, with free will, they've chosen to break the contract. But you stick to your side of the bargain. As long as you carry on doing what you're guided to do, you're going to bring in your abundance either way. Okay, so let's have a look at your messages from your guides. Okay, so this is from your guides to you. Okay, appreciate your talents. So with this, I'm getting your career, your crafts. You need to appreciate it and carry on pushing with that. Your guides are saying you're not appreciating it enough. You need more confidence in your talent. So appreciate it and move with it, whatever your talent is. That can be a number of things. You could, like, whatever your job role is, or you're a mum that prides in her home, and so, just appreciate your talents. Forgive yourself for what you look back on. Forgive yourself for maybe trying too hard, or sometimes not being quite yourself with your masculine when you should have been. Like, forgive it. It's all in the past. It's all part of the journey. If you're in separation, that was probably part of the plan already, or the divine broke it because it wasn't a strong foundation. Forgive yourself, because it's for a reason. Like attracts like. So you had work to do. Maybe when you were together, you mirror each other. You both had inner issues. Like attracts like. You weren't ready for each other. You both probably had your own toxic ways or faults. But have more confidence in when they come back. Like attracts like. So if you're happy, abundant and stable, grounded and open-minded to what the divine has to offer you and what's going on in your world, then they're going to be the same. With follow the golden rule, I'm getting love yourself first. That's what's coming through for me. Just love yourself. Listen to your guides. Look for your signs and keep moving. Everyone has value. Try to forgive and understand that everyone does have value. They can be an awful person that does awful stuff, but they still are human beings. You don't have to be loving and caring towards them at all. But everyone does have value. So don't be bitter when they come back. And love is your energy. Remember that. Love is your energy. Love you. Love your life. Love the world that you're creating. And don't be angry and bitter, because love is your energy. Okay? That was pile 2. Yeah. So, I hope you guys are all doing well. I know we're going for a wolf moon, I think it's called at the minute, so it brings a lot of stuff up. But yeah, just be strong. We're all here for each other. We're all suffering in different ways and going through it. But just remember to be thankful, be grateful. Like, for me now, I'm so grateful that I even though it's hard work, and a lot of people say like, oh, like, mate, if you're not twin flame, but you've got a soulmate, like, you're well lucky, it's less work, you can have the happiness in that, which I do understand and agree with. But for me, I'm grateful for my journey. I'm really grateful, because when my masculine left, from that moment of my masculine choosing someone else, I changed my whole life around. I'm a different person. And then obviously I had my awakening, and I've gone through the dark night of the soul. Everything's different. So I'm grateful for that, because I'd be stuck in that old world. But yeah, I don't want to rant for ages, but I send you all love and light.